It's little surprise why London is seeking to spearhead an all-European maritime mission to safeguard common trade interests in the Persian Gulf, a move seen as a shift away from the international maritime coalition Washington had proposed. How is this impacting Trump's Iran strategy? Will it help the UK defuse the current crisis? Our West Asia Bureau Chief Daniele Pagani brings you this story.
The UK Foreign Secretary Jeremy Hunt said his country aims at setting up a European maritime coalition aimed at ensuring the safety of all vessels sailing through the Strait of Hormuz.
The new force will be focused on free navigation, bearing in mind that 1/5 of the world's oil, a quarter of its liquefied natural gas, and trade worth $500 billion passes through the Strait of Hormuz every year. It will not be part of the US maximum pressure policy on Iran because we remain committed to preserving the Iran nuclear agreement.
Jeremy Hunt spoke to his counterparts in Italy, Denmark, France, Germany, Finland and Spain. Paris and Berlin, the two other European signatories to the Iran nuclear deal, have reportedly assured their participation. London deems Iran's seizure of its oil tanker Stena Imperio as an act of piracy. Tehran's tit-for-tat response to the seizure of an Iranian oil tanker off the Gibraltar's coast.
Under international law, Iran had no right to obstruct the ship's passage, let alone board her. It was therefore an act of state piracy, which the House will have no hesitation in condemning.
Iran denies all allegations, saying they seized the British tanker after it endangered regular navigation by turning off its signal. The UK proposed new naval mission would have its backbone in the existing combined task force 150. London sees a combined task force as the only option to safeguard trade in the Persian Gulf. An additional British warship has sailed for the Gulf, but the Royal Navy alone cannot protect every single British-flagged ship sailing through the Strait of Hormuz. In late June, Washington too had proposed an international maritime coalition in the Persian Gulf. But despite the United Kingdom being Washington's closest European ally, the two countries have not been on the same page on Iran. The UK has always favored dialogue with Tehran over Donald Trump's maximum pressure approach. Pro-US British politicians have criticized Jeremy Hunt's decision.
We would not exclude or seek to exclude the American Navy because they have a vital role, for example, in the refueling of our own ships, the communication system, the command and control system, and indeed the intelligence support. So we would always operate in partnership with our American allies in these situations, whatever difference of opinion we might have on the Iran nuclear deal.
The U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said the U.S. are ready to support, but ultimately London will have to take care of its own vessels. The European Union has opposed Trump's hardline approach on Iran too, saying it is hampering constructive talks. Both Germany and France have been extremely skeptical in joining a US-led maritime coalition in the Gulf, fearing Tehran could read it as being supportive of Trump's maximum pressure strategy.
It is a very strategic move towards Europe and the European signatories to the 2015 nuclear deal. They did not really support the decision that London took to seize the Iranian oil tanker off the coast of Gibraltar. They saw it as a move leaning towards Donald Trump's very aggressive approach against Iran, an approach that Europe does not share. By proposing to European allies to form a naval coalition to protect the common interest, London is reassuring them, telling them that it does not intend to lean towards Donald Trump's aggressive behavior against Iran. Daniele Pagani, reporting from Jordan for WION, World is One.